Your brain just deleted a memory, on purpose. And you were standing in your own kitchen when it happened. You walked in here for a reason, hand on the counter, staring at the toaster like it owes you money. And whatever sent you, the thing you needed, the thought you had 30 seconds ago, it's gone, vanished, wiped clean, and you're about to blame yourself for it. Don't. Because you didn't lose that thought. Something took it from you the moment you crossed one specific line in your home. The doorway. Think about how many of those you cross in a single day. Bedroom to hallway, hallway to kitchen, office to bathroom and back again. Roughly 20 times, maybe more. And every single time, quietly, without asking, something reaches into your head and wipes a thin slice of your memory clean. You never notice, until the one time you needed that slice. Scientists have a name for it. They call it the doorway effect. And what they discovered about why it happens flips this whole story sideways. But hold that thought, because you have to see it happen first. Let me take you back to 2011. University of Notre Dame. A psychologist named Gabriel Radvansky runs an experiment that sounds almost too simple to matter. He sits people down at a computer and has them walk through virtual rooms, picking objects up and carrying them from place to place. A little digital errand. Grab this, move it there. Then at random moments he asks, "What are you carrying right now?" Simple question. Should be easy. You're literally holding the thing. But here's what he found. The moment a person walked their character through a doorway into a new room, their memory of the object dropped. They got slower, they got worse, they forgot what was in their own hands. Not because the task got harder, not because they walked farther, purely because they passed through a door. Now you're already thinking, sure, new room, new stuff to look at. Of course you get distracted. Radvansky thought of that too. So he tested it. He had people walk the exact same distance, past the exact same objects, but in one version, no doorway, just open space, and the memory stayed. Perfectly intact, same distance, same effort, same everything. The only difference was the door. The door alone did it. So sit with that. Why would your brain sabotage you every time you step through a doorway? Why would evolution build a machine that forgets what it's doing at the worst possible moment? That doesn't sound like survival. It sounds like a defect. A crack in the hardware. The answer is buried in how your brain files your entire life. Because here's the secret. Your brain does not record your day as one long, smooth videotape. It feels like it does. It feels continuous. But it isn't. Behind the scenes, your mind is quietly chopping your experience into chunks. Psychologists call them event models, little self-contained episodes. This moment, in this place, doing this thing, that's one event. And when something signals the event is over, your brain closes it and opens a fresh one. And a doorway is one of the loudest "this event is over" signals your brain has. So watch what happens. You're in the living room. You think, I need the scissors from the kitchen. Your brain files that thought into the current folder, the living room folder. Then you walk. You cross the threshold, and your brain goes, new room, new event, new folder. It slaps the old folder shut. And grab the scissors was inside it. New room, new page. Old thought, gone. And once you see this, you see it everywhere. You get up during a movie, walk to the kitchen, and by the time you come back, you've lost the entire plot. Doorway. You open a new browser tab, and the instant it loads, you forget what you were searching for. Digital doorway. You stand in front of the open fridge, cold air on your face, craving something you can no longer name. Same reflex, every time. And it gets colder. Because the follow-up research found something almost cruel. You'd think, fine, if the door erased it, I'll just walk back into the first room and it'll come flooding back. Wrong. Going back doesn't reload the folder. The event is already closed. The room gives you the setting, but the memory itself is gone. That's why walking back to your desk and staring at the exact spot where you had the idea gives you nothing. So by now you're ready to file this under reasons my brain is broken. Here's the twist. It's the exact opposite of broken. Imagine a brain that never did this. A brain that kept every folder open forever. Every conversation, every room, every fleeting thought, all live at once, all screaming for space. You wouldn't feel like a genius, you'd drown. You couldn't focus on the sentence in front of you because the sentence from an hour ago would still be shouting over it. Forgetting isn't the enemy of thinking. Forgetting is the thing that makes thinking possible. The doorway effect is your mind clearing the desk so you can actually work. Now look at your own life. Really look. Every time you swipe from one app to the next and forget why you unlocked your phone. Every time you tap into a new screen and the reason evaporates. You're crossing doorways that don't physically exist. The same ancient reflex, the one built for stepping between caves and clearings, is now firing dozens of times an hour right there in your pocket. Your Stone Age brain, filing your infinite feed into folders it keeps quietly slamming shut, which leaves one question nobody can answer for you. If a doorway wipes a slice of memory every time you cross one, and you cross them 20, 30, 50 times a day, then how many thoughts have you already lost this week and never even knew were yours? Count the doors between you and your bed tonight. That's how many little deletions are coming, and you won't feel a single one. So tell me, what did you walk in here to do?